Hello guys, and welcome to another lap time challenge video. In this one I'm going to show you a lap guide with this Mazda Spirit Racing Roadster 2025 model, so the new one, around this deep forest raceway circuit. Now, in my opinion, the goal time is very easy. At the moment it's a 150.3. My lap time, as you can see, says a 147.257, which is just over 1.5 tenths off the current first place, which is Damien. He's done a very good lap there. But I do think it'll go down probably a tenth or two. So I reckon, to be safe, on 150.0, a 149.9 is, I would say, is definitely safe. Now, I would show you power curve for this car, but this car doesn't have an ECU, so I can't show it. But basically, I left this car out as much as possible. Before we get started showing my lap and the guided lap after, I want to say a huge thank you for the support in the last video. Over 3,000 views, which is insane. I cannot thank you all enough. I am grateful, I appreciate it. I will carry on producing these. I might do some more things in the future, so stay tuned. And yeah, enjoy the lap and the lap guide after it. Cheers. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the lap I just shown. Quickly though, first of all, if you find this helpful, don't forget to like and sub if you feel like it. It just helps, and I enjoy doing this. So I don't really care about the numbers, but I would appreciate it either way. Just to show your support, basically. Anyway, two keywords I would say for this is very contradicting. I'm sorry, but smoothness and aggression. You'll understand why I say those when I get into it. Anyway, like I said, my lap was a 147.257, I think it was from memory. But I'm revving this car from second to third, 58, 59 mile an hour. Third to fourth was 88 mile an hour. And then fourth to fifth was 114 mile an hour. So with this car, like I said, need to carry as much momentum as possible, because this car is very, well, not slow. It doesn't have much power though. And yeah, you basically, because the car is slow and straight, you have to maximize your exit because the straights are longer, if you understand me, because the car takes longer to get to the next corner compared to like a Group 3 car, for example, because they're so much faster on the straight. Anyway, first corner. I'm going to pause here. See this 150 board? We go past that. You see this rainbow sign? We go slightly past it. See the beginning of this curb, we brake a bit before it. So I broke basically halfway between the rainbow sign and the start of the curb. Initially, I'm going to brake in a straight line. As I slow down, you'll see me start to turn left. I start to turn left a bit early. I want to hug the inside. I'm not going to do it like a V shape like most corners. I want to hug the inside on this particular corner, and I'll explain why. So braking straight line. I started turning slightly too late, but anyway, not in the world. The reason I said I want to hug the inside because on this like grey / silver part of the track, I felt like there was less grip, but it kept the car more stable. So initially it's fine to go on, just so you can brake late. Because if you started to turn in and have your left wheels here, you've broke way too early, to be honest. Anyway, so you're going to see me try get my left wheels on this red and white curb, or at least on this grey tarmac here, where the right line is, just before this silver sort of track here. Because, like I said, I felt like there was less grip here, so I couldn't carry as much speed on that. Which is why you'll see me hugging the inside and going on the throttle at that particular point, halfway through the corner. So I just missed the curb, but my left wheel was on the silver bit at least. I was looking for about 53, 54 mile an hour on that particular corner. No, 52, 53 mile an hour, sorry, on that particular corner. Like I said, smoothness, because you can't put too much steering angle on exits just to keep the car settled. You don't want to kick it out and lose exit speed. But I still said the question because you got to be on the throttle extremely early, and you can't lift, because if you lift, you're losing so much time on the exit. Anyway, stay as far left as possible here. Basically, as soon as I gear changed, you'll see me about half a second later. Since so I've just gear changed, you'll see me start to turn in about now. Try cut this bit if you can. If you're going for a top time, as long as your left wheel is on this red and white curb, you're fine. But if you just want to get gold or be happy, just do a lap. Just don't bother cutting this bit, to be honest. I'm only doing it because I'm going for top times. And I believe this is the fastest way to do it. So this is, I believe, 91, 92 mile an hour at this point, from memory. You'll see on my actual lap what mile an hour it was, but I'm pretty sure it's 91, 92. So since I'm doing this line, I'm going to be about halfway between the left and the right side of the track. And as soon as you see this tree here, is when I decided to brake a little bit and turn left at the same time, basically. So a little brake input, little trail braking. Try to cut this as much as possible. I could have cut this a bit more, to be honest, but I did carry good speed at least. So basically, where this curve ends, that's where I broke again, like that. And you need your right wheels on this red and white curve here. By the way, the left part of the corner, I did about 81, 82 mile an hour from memory. This corner, important, try to do 59 at the very least, because if you go slower, you're going to lose a lot of time on the exit, because it's a bit uphill, so you need to carry momentum. I slid it a bit, so it's about 58, 59 mile an hour, but I was on the throttle very early. Try not to touch the inside grass because you're on the steering ride. And oil, so you'll either be wide and have a bit of oversteer, etc., or you'll have to lift just to stay on the track, and either way, you're losing so much time. So try not to touch the inside grass. Throttle very early, have your right wheels on this red and white curb without touching the outside barrier. 0.725 S1, one of the best S1s I did. Could have been better though. Next braking marker, see this part of the tree, is where I decided to brake in a straight line. Now, initially you'll see I am not inside this part of the track here because there is less grip there. I am on the right line, so I could carry the speed and momentum for the initial part of the corner. As I get halfway round, as my right wheels get inside this bit, you'll see me go back on the throttle. Not 100% though, because my right wheels is inside this right line. So I have less grip, which means I can't be 100% on the throttle, just to keep the car settled. But I need to carry momentum. So I'm about 80% throttle, you'll see. So my right wheel's just inside that part of the track, and you would have seen I had a little slide. And had to be 80% throttle. just to keep the car settled and carry momentum and not lose too much time on the exit while maximising the track width. Anyway, next part of the corner, I'm going to pause here. Try have your right wheel as close to this bollard as possible, just to open up the next part of the corner. And that is literally where you brake as well, the green and white bollard here. I did a very small brake, and I let the car roll and slide a bit towards the apex just to carry momentum and the angle, so I could be on the throttle as early as possible, just to carry as much speed and angle as possible. Basically what you do in general. Looking for about 83-84 mile an hour. As soon as I saw that, I am 100% on the throttle, about halfway through the corner, like that. Here, as the track changes, I broke basically the first guard, not this first guardrail, but the first guardrail outside the beginning of the barrier. So the second guardrail, basically. That is where I broke. Drive your right wheel over here, just to maximise the angle, like I said. As soon as I saw the grass, basically, as my car gets back onto that actual tarmac of the bridge, it's when I decided to turn left. I think I turned early from memory, but yeah, brake 100% initially. You'll see me trail brake as I get towards the corner. Try carry 53-54 mile an hour on this corner. Need to be in the throttle extremely early. As you see, I cut it just a bit, but if anything, it helped my car settle a bit. I don't know why, it just did. Maybe because I was 80% throttle. But like I said, since I cut it a bit, I was about 52 mile an hour from memory. Try to be 53-54 mile an hour. And again, be as early on the throttle as possible, because this car doesn't have much power. So, and it's a very, very long straight. So I'll lose some time on this exit here. Use all the curb on your left wheel. As long as your left wheel doesn't leave the red or white curb, you'll be fine. Quite like the look of this car. It looks very nice. Anyway, last corner, in my opinion, one of the most difficult corner, not just on the track, in this game. It took me years to learn this corner, but I think I've learned it since the last ADC Group 3 race we had here about a month ago, from memory. A month, or 2 months ago, sorry. I think I learned how to do it, at least relatively well on the controller, because the controller used to be terrible on this corner, but I'll say for the last year or so, the controller's actually better on slow speed corners than high speed corners, just because of the way polyphony changed for pad steering. Anyway, last corner, see this banner, I brake at this, not the first shadow, but the second shadow line here. That is my braking point, right here. So you see, I've just gone past it. It is this one here, that is where I'm braking. So initially, I'm going to brake in a straight line, but as I get closer to the corner, you'll see me turn early towards the apex. So I'm aiming my car directly to the apex of the corner. I'll pause it a bit later on. So here, as I get past 50, you'll see me turn left. I just missed the timing, but you want your car, your left wheel, to aim for this inside curb early. So like most corners, you'd stay on the outside and then have a wide angle, turn in and go on the exit. In my opinion, it's faster to turn early, have your car angle towards the inside curb early. I think it might be because there's a small banking on this corner, or just since the track stays level, it keeps the car settled and you can carry speed. I'm not 100% sure on the logic, but I just find it fastest this way either way. So I'm looking for about 38 mile an hour. No, 33-34 mile an hour. I don't actually remember. It might be 38. I don't remember. You'll see in the actual lap what mile an hour range I was in anyway. But basically, as you get towards this apex, as soon as you get to apex, basically you want to be on a throttle straight away. Don't turn too much that you'll slide on exit, but you've got to turn quite a bit just to keep it on the track and yeah, maximize the exit basically. So I just missed it inside curb, which is fine because I have a good angle on the exit. Try have your left wheels touch this red and white part of the curb, but if you just miss it, that's okay, as long as you turn in early. So you see, because I missed it, I went down to first gear, just to try get my car to rotate a bit more. In my opinion, it is faster if you have your left wheels on this bit, just to stay in second gear and focus on the exit. Try aim to have your right wheel as far out of the track as possible. So your left wheel is basically right on the edge of this red and white part of the curb here, because it's a very long straight to the start finishing line. Since this bit is easy flat, and you want to do minimal steering input, so you want to carry momentum from this point here to all the way to this finishing line. You see, right now it's a 1:22.291. That means there's still a good 24 seconds left of my lap, and it's all straight. So this exit extremely important. Extremely important. I had a little side, but I caught it straight away. And as you saw, I'll actually go back. So you see, I'm just missed a curb, but my car rotated extremely nicely. So I could go on the full extremely early. You want your left wheels like that. Like that. You don't want to, you want to use as much of the exit as possible. Just to carry as much speed as possible, basically. But be careful if you go outside this track, because there's less grip on it. So make sure you've actually done the corner by the time you get to this point here. So you're not carrying on turning aggressively to the left, otherwise you'll lose exit speed. So you'll either have to gear up early, so you lose momentum, or you have to catch a side, so again you lose momentum. And that is the lap. As you see, this will be a 1:47.257. A good lap, a couple attempts in it. May try again at some point, I'll see how I feel. But I'm quite happy with this lap, considering it did not take me long to do this lap. Very enjoyable combo in my opinion. I know it's deep forest, I know we get it a lot. I actually still really enjoy this track though. And this car feels amazing to drive, because it's slidey. But you have to be smooth to, not have much oversteer. But you've got to be aggressive with the throttle to maximise your speed basically. So really fun car to drive in my opinion. I think they nailed it with the sports hard tyres. Maybe comfort softs. Either way, those two tyres, either way I'm happy that they put on this car. Enjoy this combo. So I'll go to finishing line just so you can see my lap time. There you go. I would recommend doing multiple laps at the start just to get in the flow. My first lap I was straight into the 1:47s. But I'm quite an adaptable driver, so I can get up to speed very quickly. But so from this view, I would recommend just spend 5-10 laps just to know where you're braking, how to drive this car, where you're changing gear, etc. If you want any help, feel free to comment in the comment section. I'll try answer to my best of my ability. Don't forget to like and sub if you find this helpful, if you find it enjoyable, and most importantly, just enjoy. If you don't get gold, don't worry. It's just a game at the end of the day. The games are made to be fun. Cheers, guys. To see a replay, you could either go to the discovery section, search, go to content search, go to replays. Type in my name is probably the easiest way to find it. It is this one here. 1:47. It says my lap time here, so you know it's me. Because I doubt someone else will do a 1:47.257. Because that would be crazy. Anyway, to get to the event, top right sport mode. Online time trials. Since it's the first week of it, it's on the left hand side, but as soon as there's another one that comes out, it'll be on the right hand side. Anyway, as you see, I'm 4th place, quite happy with the lap. Start the car. Watch replay here. And to see the ghost, or follow my ghost, I should say, go to the event, go to ranking board, go to moi, me, third ghost, go to settings, sorry, not that one, go to settings, so you can have it reset after each sector, and at the start of the lap, and you can have it start at a certain amount of time ahead, or have me start inside you basically, just so you have a good reference of what to follow. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. like and sub. So I don't know why I keep mentioning it. It's YouTube, I guess. And cheers. Hope you enjoyed.